What's up, everybody? Chris here at White Widow Sports. Recently, I went to a local independent pro wrestling event here in my town, and I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys about the experience, tell you why I think you should check out your local scene if you are a wrestling fan or just want a cheap night of entertainment, and tell you why it could be a cool thing to say you did in the future. Here in the Southeast, we have no shortage of indie promotions, and I'm sure wherever you live, you probably have something. Some of them are pretty bad and you'll laugh at it. Some are really good and you'll say, damn, these guys can get it. Or that they're at least trying hard. But here's the thing, you'll likely have fun at both types. In my area, you'll find two such promotions. I've been to both now, and I'll just focus on the better one, and I've actually learned that one of them shut down. As of this recording, I've just attended a monthly event last weekend, and let me tell you, it was a lot of fun. Coastal Empire Wrestling put on their show for the end of May, and I seriously mean it when I say all 20-ish of the guys on the card were at the least better than you would think, and at the most good enough to work with guys you see on TV, and some of them have. The event was held at a VFW down the road from my house and cost me $15 for general admission and $20 if you wanted to sit in the front row. The food was also exactly what you'd expect, greasy and cheap, but not bad at all. Most beers only cost between $3 and $5 too. I'd estimate the crowd to be in the 75-person range, and the venue was maybe 90% sold out. And they even had a camera crew recording, complete with two commentators. After speaking with the promotion, which has only been around since 2020, I learned that several guys on the card have appeared in bigger promotions that you may have heard of. Their current champion, Hollywood Hunter James, has appeared on an episode of AEW Dark and even an episode of SmackDown in 2022. Other current wrestlers have worked in some capacity for WWE, AEW, Impact, NWA, and so on. Robert Gibson of the Rock and Roll Express was actually on their very first show. These wrestlers were not just throwing pulled punches either, they were throwing each other through the crowd, slapping the shit out of each other, and some could even do high-flying agility things or would just slam your ass into the mat. The acting was a bit cheesy at times, but that's to be expected and can even be said for the highest level pros. Even still, they were funny and improvised well, never once stumbling over their words. Sure, not everyone in the crowd was a hardcore fan, but they definitely were having a lot of fun and making a lot of noise for the most part. And yes, there were some losing their minds and really getting into it. Bottom line from my experience is that Coastal Empire Wrestling, which operates primarily in Savannah, Georgia, is a great indie promotion. I've personally done this sort of thing a handful of times, and you just never know what you're going to see. I met Matt Riddle and Austin Theory at one of these type of things in 2017, and then was seeing them on TV soon after. I also went to the one that brought up Lacey Evans through its ranks. I've been to one where I legitimately thought I could do better. I'm probably wrong in that regard, but you know the feeling. My point being, just like with minor league baseball, you never know what you might get in terms of potential big-time talent. Maybe you're seeing future WWE, AEW, TNA main eventers, or maybe you're not. And believe me, you'll certainly brag about those things to your friends later. Maybe you'll see absolutely nothing but embarrassing failures, but regardless, for $10 to $20, you'll probably leave impressed or amused and have a good time either way. If you're into this sort of thing, go out and find one. Laugh, cheer, talk shit, have a beer, and just be a bit goofy. You'll have a good time and so will they. If you want to check out Coastal Empire Wrestling, I'll put a link in the description. I certainly plan to go back sometime soon, and I hope you wrestling fans decide to give your local guys a shot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This has been Chris with White Widow Sports, and I will see you next time.